The activity is hurricane relief work in New Orleans, and I've been down there 4 times. So the first time was right after the 1-year anniversary of Katrina, which took place in October or August of '05. Mendocino High School has a program called the Alternative Education Week, and I approached the school board and asked them if I could take a bunch of kids down there to work on Katrina relief, and that's what we did. After the 1-year anniversary, all the news stories and everything, I was seeing that there was such a demand and such a need for things to be done down there that it just seemed like the only way to do it was to just do it. And we worked in the 9th Ward in St. Bernard's Parish, and then I just returned from a 4th trip. I took some adults that had asked me if I would take another trip down there. The work we've done in the area has been rebuilding. The first time we framed two new houses that were put on. We brought them out, we framed them in a warehouse, we brought the walls out and stood them up on the foundations, and we were on the Channel 4 News by Friday, so that was a week's worth of work. There's just so much to be done down there that it's easy to find things to do. We're all looking at this and we're all saying how terrible it is and how so much should be done, and sometimes you just have to take it upon yourself to do what needs to be done. We can't always wait for someone else to do what has to be done. And that's part of what I think volunteering is about, and motivating other people to do the same thing. And so it was the reason why I wanted to get the kids involved, to teach them the fact that this doesn't come natural, that you have to go out of your way to reach a point where you can reach out and help other people without expecting anything in return. I went down with Bob Day from Ukiah and Skip Diamond, who's an electrician in Albion. And we struggled for a week to finish Mr. Washington's house. He was 85 years old, a black man, had been a carpenter his life, and his house was in the 9th Ward, in an area that had been under about 5 or 6 feet of water. And FEMA had kicked him out of his trailer, so he moved into the house before the house was completely done. And he spent the night on a mattress in his kitchen, and we came in the next morning, the last morning we were going to be there, when we found him dead. My trips have humbled me. I mean, you know, sometimes we think about our own problems and we think that they're insurmountable, and then you can always find someone who's worse off. And I think that's part of what it's pointed out to me, is that don't worry about the little things, because most of it is little things, and you can always find someone else who's in worse shape than you and needs some help. It humbles me to think that I can, you know, be recognized like this, but I really hope that it just directs more people to do similar things.